Be the change you want to see in the world. It's a sentence that has been used at least once in every person's life. It's something that we say all the time, and that is my fear. I'm afraid that my generation, and the ones to follow, will not make a single change in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, the change I talk about doesn't have to be curing cancer, saving the environment, fixing politics. It can be as simple as changing or making one thing in our schools. I go to Pimlico High School, the School of Arts. My whole life I have been interested in theatre, and hence I came to Pimlico. Now, don't get me wrong, Pimlico is a great school. It has an amazing music program. But after 3 years, I realised there wasn't any theatre, and therefore I found my course. My change in this world. My mum and I had an idea to implement a musical into our school, a way to showcase both our music and theatre. After contacting my school and reaching out to all I knew, I quickly became aware they did not have the resources to make this change, at least not yet. That's when I realised if I wanted to get it done, I had to do it myself. I began reaching out to my friends to see if they had noticed this problem, and soon found out I wasn't alone. Although I realised making a change to society is easier said than done. I have no clue if I'm to continue requesting change from my principal, if I'm to go to my drama teacher and ask for her help, or if I'm to gather a group of students and go to our school, demanding something be done to bring joy back into our school. So, how do we actually make a change? Well, our generation needs change to be shown to us. We need it to be highlighted in our everyday lives. We need to see change in our schools. As I said earlier, I fear that my generation will not make a single change. Because we don't know where to begin. We don't know how. Because all we do is dream. We dream about what we want, which, don't get me wrong, is great. But what's a dream without any action? Many generations face the problem of fitting in. But now, with social media, mine has no escape. Fitting in is all that my generation knows. We are afraid to voice our opinions. Why? Because we don't want to take the risk of speaking out, of being outcast, of not being cool. We don't even have the courage to talk to one another about important topics because we are afraid of being vulnerable, all because we want to fit in. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know the craziest part about my speech? I am exactly like the rest of my generation. I have an idea which I have told all of my mum, my friends, and that's it. The reason for this is because I'm comfortable around them, and I don't want to talk to people I'm not comfortable around. I don't have that courage because I am afraid of standing out, of being a lone voice in the crowd. My generation is the future. How are we supposed to be role models for our kids, our grandkids, our future, when we don't even know how to make a change? How are we supposed to act upon what we want, make a revolution, a change? Every single one of us needs to see what we want to change, talk to each other, and act on it. You as our parents need to show us how to stand up for our rights, how to not be afraid. Because we need change in this world. Otherwise, if we don't speak up, we are not going to have a future with real change. So ladies and gentlemen, let us be the change we want to see in the world.